Yo, Philip Ndasi. On the Minya
Asempa FM 94.7.
Now we'll catch any say. Said the ordering fa game shops no yes aneti no one jantum until obiya waduma omanu e catch one say. It is not about the economy of Ghana, but it is exercise how much say within Central and West Africa, no, they're having serious challenges in terms of their business and in terms of disposal. And it's a choice of the management of that business. Say there will be a moment to my ear. Or beside a question, we say, MBB went to buy a doomsday and then I won't. Doomsday without funding can you name to me so? Because Sabio fango na ya todishemu any gas na itwini be munyina eska as a bino you have to make funding available. E wo se wud maska e go ho a IPP so mo generator mo transmission na nema e ba yin nyina no e wo se wo ska ye de be mo mo enye za de ze be da sumu ampa mo di amare bae e de be so ano but wud be so ano enye amare no na ngwa na si wona twan kan na twi e de ko. It was so pescato, top fangono, ediagugum regularly because energy is the base of this country. Without energy, we are finished as a country. And wunya abanya or commenting who say a brano biara me peseke diatuo said the ankania be ye jumano, sanetaining. So it's a combination of the both. Now, become where we are, and the topics ni bino ever NI for a cut about 3.5. Omudika and their creditors have locked up
FM
all these
94.7
yes. Because a car you do on yen try and Tiama a Jumano Moyano. Akoye baby a war. Your best say and I cano akoye card beer. Nimfasono is so huge. Na Obia per se integrity with any NIA card. We shall not giant insurance, is only a coaching, we shall send it, and every financial transaction be a no. So won't kita Ghana Kada, you are not going to be dealt with. And the banks need to be non conformable crack them, only any NIA Kada, a serious challenge. You can assess your money. Now, Obi Wana, the Kada Koshib and buy the Sikas with the banko, Ongo Yizwa, now could be a war. And the Yabesre say. Finance Ministry in minimi yano ya shoko ambe faswa na ye releases can be informal na omotumedia yomo juma no wenu any student won't trust and pay na ye discussing on TV say looks for actual e dia common student loans trust no say almost romo last year backlog bi wo ho ye nyenwie and this year so student population of about 70,000 when you apply
backlog as
omunyae last year for omunyae then this year so 70,000 abekam and the besre na nyama winya no finance entwe kwambe faswa say last year they no be release their more so that they can continue to do whatever they want to do because schools need to register as na you can't even write your exams e ban sa no na e di oha bibiri e di aba ye kan we are na miami ni happening omampeni dada akwala temam akoka se eze no kan o dey
Kenya.
I don't know how
Kenya. I didn't know any more.
No, I say, oh yeah, the post. You know, what men kind of post and direct.
One Ghana
there. Now you see, a do baby. Omampeni dada. Also, who say he's a statesman. Whether we like it or not, we can't take it away from him. Wabesumo mayida.
For the purposes of a phone. One thing that struck me in my pre-election mission in Nigeria for the West African Elders Forum is the confidence all the candidates and parties have expressed in the Independent Electoral Commission. They all testify that INEC has listened and taken their concerns on board. Unfortunately, I cannot say same for my Electoral Commission, which was once among the best election management agencies in the world. The hostility of the chairperson of the EC and her other commissioners to one political party is legendary. How I wish our own EC can inspire the same level of confidence in all its stakeholders. Regrettably, I am not hopeful this will happen when we have an EC that has blatantly spend all effort by the National Peace Council to host a meeting between the Commission and the two major political parties, the NDC and the NPP. John Dramani
Mahama. Before trying the fact is Yisi and to me and far National Peace Council entrance or intransigent.
With the parties.
Oh, with the two major parties.
Nachi. Ukasenya mankasa mayedi.
Why din?
Minkaza. Mi de sana mitie. And me punching back one. Na ya sebenti. Ola me dasi. Na minka um. Na ni semo kani nyina because of say Yisi are so intransigent because on to me for two major political parties enter. Na we asem. Omampeni dada Mahama onya kwenye biha opeso attack electoral commission. His continuous attack of institutions of state is problematic. It's problematic in this country. Ordinary see judges so. Judges, just say, attack judges. Attack judges not once, not twice. Meanwhile, these two institutions, Abraham Audio Mampening, I wish almost no. Decision woman taking you, it favored you. It favored you. And then say so all you got to do is to just direct your arsenals and attack the judges and attack the electoral commission. Yes, sir. And the Ebrana Edima they are good. Nansen Yomoko court at Jomoro. Empina Odibemno. Hey, the judicial service is the best. Madian Indanis is here. And EDC is good at that. Madian Indanis is here. And the judges then I go for the Atomu and I go for the natural judgment and my judges. All kinds of things in this country. Namuye uyo mampenina wukasa esa. Mbwa. Mekai say in 2016, nami biano pe my reference was so sa. CTFM on one of their publications in 2016, November 18th. Edu baby na uba kaisa na yasi voters register no is bloated. Na ye kasa ye demonstration yisi nyum enye register no for who kasa da no. Sa bre no na menua Abu Ramadan ono so edi yisi court say national health insurance card no entering means of identity for Ghana for your registration. And what they call court, Supreme Court, and a ruling bar say, yeah, extracting in MFF register. So there was that heat in town, not the idea. Because I get the issue statement. I'm trying to pull it out this evening, means menka. Or describe it, say, Omo Muka say, easy for by you about to Ediamo no your mama and this, it's absolute nonsense.
He used the word nonsense, and I said, oh, no,
I use he read me. I don't know of Funsi. Why is no, you rally war and no cast no war. So more drink echosa, some no mukanina is absolute nonsense. That was the word he used. But you see our inherent instruments to deal with issues confronting the electoral commission. And to more be a electoral commission. Because they've done it before. The electoral commission is a world-class respected institution in this country. And the angel sends them na yekakanina na yama yisi for nyomujuma. He said it. I'm trying to pull it out. And Janadian assessor. And then Ukwalata. Eko ye one of the observers. Never could be one that you attack your institution. I let a commission. Problem one in chain, mean your opinion in chain and say. Because the Germans and buy, only management in and the commission in almost common on the Nasokai.
Yes.
They went to him, they went to President Kufuor, they went to former President Rawlings. May he so rest in peace. You did born in the mouth because you have served this country before. And to me, they may encourage you and say, Ampa, so we share or you're intransigent. Who Fred Germans or because not doing Kazomba. You have every right to invite her and in the commission in about office. So, Jane, Mamu said, Nyama way, we no, Emboa, and to Messero, Shredder to one among. We, yes, I know you are demonstrating that statesmanship that is in you. But you don't mount any podium and start attacking the very institution that you are working with. Now, who are attacking? Now, who call election? Now, I friend say, oh, Mess supervise election. And then, what got you electoral commission here with you? Go and form your own electoral commission and conduct your own elections. But the very institution wouldn't attempt no attacking Edin Dimbia Eddie Fredo no who call election or none of friend say Bessina Yedumano Mammy. And a pay na mini adekoka ewo or mini happening ewo Adum TV. Or see Jim Mensa bar at one time about meeting and nim send a wire in the poster. Oh, mina you
Kofi Adams and
adekoka.
Adum FM.
Adum FM.
Okay.
Or see the poster. Jim Mensa poster why any kakai. Alo kaka motobi. Why any poster why any nature say she's not ready to conform. Oh, are they NDC adeng. NDC adeng. So clearly I have a difficulty and I have a challenge. Say, Omampeni has every opportunity under the sun. So be Fred Jim Mensa and in a pump for the United States. Including his political executive, the national officers, don't better say. The work can they see in him. Akonyana would this no be a bedisuda. Say ni no me yon. Akwan would ye fasano, emboa. We yes sanwa. Ebe boa bibiri. Si a young piano or to the amount. And moon wofu. Mose the post across yadon and nim ado yanin grado and the moon back IPAC meeting. And the moo chili. By letter commission, because they value the contribution and the role of NDC in our body politics. Every time BR, you back on IPAC meeting, your mom invitation. You were and a Sribo Ubakaya, who granted interview.
Sribo
Kweku. As they invite them, you use minutes are you trading in ano, you come more copy. And to your office. And a widget minutes would a kind of woman. And on the moment when they bring you the minutes, you must return it. But you take it, you read, and never discuss your course. The fact is physically wouldn't limit it as you know, their course in the church or cut in the other way. What I say? It means indirectly you are contributing to it. So clearly, maintain their NDC for an amono mutino and an institution now, President Mama. Ex-president and a mobile Benyabiano, you want to attack institutions of state. It is not good to his image. It is not. Supreme Court is saying judgment in my way. Say
94.7.
Wow, court. Who nina so lawyer Netimichi. Who nina so now we yet the day work rumwa. He said, Godaruma, Yadanasi. So I bet Tibutu. Osino nina swabia, they have no leg to stand on to prosecute this case in court. So then why did you lie to the people of this country? Musuma mu party supporters the kwa bonting send nyama properties na dia nya na way obi ba ko wa your mama wo banka wo manka wo said manka wo, but you asked youth to go to the street to do all kinds of funny things. And what when you know at the back munim say munning nyina so bia mudu be court. When we went to court in 2013, we had every records of overvoting. We have every records of overvoting. A presiding officer, woman sign signatures. We have all that, and we're able to make our case so strong in court. At the end of the day, it was a 5-4. When Chira will say, "Who court?" It was all near Bibi Obejinaso. No, the cock was some. But who pusa utrim? Who soon that was so now soon that Bibi Obejinaso. Now that day, 2020 boy, let's for President Rollins, moon him. Mama, wound him. When she said, "What do?" And your friend says, "Sorry, that will lose." Perfume, no, sorry, original. Only your campo. You know that you don't have anything. But Yanko, see now, Modia call Parliament. I can't was seven.
I feel no more beko.
But it has become an issue being discussed in Parliament.
Because a budget line has been made for this.
Absolutely. I was special budget committee. I was a friend to that committee in 2013 to 2016. Now, Uba under Chapter 7, representation of the people, right to vote. Me per se a constitution me kakadia suadia. Under Article 42, I see every citizen of Ghana of 18 years of age or above and of sound mind has a right to vote and is entitled to be registered as a voter for the purposes of public elections and referenda. Obia wedi afi duning watchi. Alo jenalai. eti du nwotwe alo du ni nwotwe
Yeah.
du nwotwe waso se oso to aba na obeto aba na oso twere didin ebema no kwan a abato bia ye beto bia wo mane on obetu bi na wo kan we wia na wo ba 46 at 46 in page 44 or see independence of the commission except as provided in this constitution or in any other law not inconsistent with this constitution. In the performance of its functions, the Electoral Commission shall not be subject to the direction and control of any person or authority, quote and unquote. And the Electoral Commission, the constitutional mandate power. Say the human no won't be fanning benkum, won't be fanning conefa. When soon Chirese, see I know Bayano or the parliament, the man in Diabo, it was so the call because only a Shemrano. Now we 46 and now 51. Or see, the Electoral Commission shall, by constitutional instrument, that is regulations for elections and referenda. The Electoral Commission shall, by constitutional instrument, make regulations for the effective performance of its functions under this constitution or any other law, and in particular for the registration of voters, the conduct of public elections and referenda, including provision for voting by proxy, quote and unquote. And say we share functions under 45 to undertake programs for the expansion of the registration of voters, to perform such other functions as may be prescribed by law, to educate the people on electoral process, blah blah blah, to conduct and supervise all public elections, to demarcate electoral boundaries. Any de keka hunyina. Enti electoral commission na said yes say ye beto aba or say odi mrahye ekotu mrahye bedwam na yahwe na yedu ho abofo kwa ebefa so constitution 94.7 na welcome no akoye ndis for enye wode because ndis for say kwan was say yisi ni faso no enye sa no faso me ka say wo abontene ipac meeting wumbem me ka say ndis for your case be say defunct political parties are who don't matter, they are not even active politically. They are still coming to IPAC media idea, and to them, it is not right. Many of you are doing to some extent. But since when did they notice that? Abraham John Mama and Professor Milson Rawlings, and these guys were there. Because you were nearing to advantage, and the one who wanga. And the moons are there and go yamamunti, and the busum, a idea yet, in the engine free. Minu Kase, yesi, a some crofodina, a from records. And the any other issue be and this full say a in a multi-party democracy no almost said yes somebody to akoma ye be dinwa boboni e ka wasam. So for me baby no money nam e wa bontin ye tu anwampion ediba park no so aye bobo no embua won kra moni bra me entrance na sem bia wo fie bia no yaka. So that's here now in the CI is it 126.
The editor, the last
election, no? Yeah. There's the 126, no? And no, recognize passports, recognize driver's license.
All of them apart from NHI.
NHI. Say no, the omode kono, almost NHI ngwa.
The omode kono.
All of them apart from the unique body have insurance card.
And Enka 126.
Enka 126.
Yes.
But security, but say the omode kono. Omo you need the free home.
That is what we have heard.
Good. Say and then subsidiary regime
air consider.
Can say enya de beboa. Na adiba ko a mesre
FM 94.7.
Se bibi koso na yi wo asutrea edu be eboa. What just say? Because NDC is seeing defeat coming. Now when you would defeat neighbor no and the bibia you see bia no ebo hu say me I'll feel the same way. What just say? And the ma munya dia it will make the NDC akwenya no munya ne say chinjina chire ye be chinjin won sa e dia ma MPP say that your mama can maybe you twemu no NDC for can be twemu no akosi de sa there be the be yedu no amayen trance wo kai say oti abediokuo bi Council of Elders
eminent
panel be asafo ni imams na de nyina ebeboa no sia de nyina ade na ebo yi papa and the same na ye ka no ebi wo ho a e wo so tinimienu enti tinimienu etinu asepam enti ebeboa in our democracy we have come very far the alata for any tantan e wo mkromo yi say a whole governor na me share social media one of the contestants to governorship elections libi oba or see the sitting governor no wako first excavator and go to amna e wo kwano all the exit and entry point into the city and go to amna said they are easy for enya kwan enfa materials enfa bekrum what kind of election is that
and see do any as
what is here and your live social media broadcast na youth na work come for no charge say ye bepe e caterpillar na wa be kataso said they are easy for enya kwan a day before the election me say who motorbiker obi akọ ballot box titi for san ndis for no ye no na ye ballot box gidi na dey not the call sabe ni twem those dark days you used to pick ballot say boxes now you used to print all these innovations were brought by MPP. I used to clear photo ID card no be hu say Philippo Zebozoni lo achumbo afone ni kwate ne hu bi anim ne editu aba no MPP brought all these brilliant ideas and the American say your call parliament no speaker my ruling say minority for year saying statement say say the deputies of the letter commission will be tracing ma omahwe sa asem na de ade speaker a ruling say yentwe no otukwan at least by after a week no beba na ono anto na no mbra ma hye bedwumwo emso mo hu na che adego ga de kana say mo say the body posture ne nim say no ye de nim no ma enye friendly said ya omni be di adwuma enti obeba hanya lata de enwa enti oba de wo bia no ye betrase na yensisi nkonya ne yentrase ne yenka because this election is so crucial edobia komaso am ye hwe wane ya hwe dwomo de ye behwe no ogo twine muta ye behwe no what you say and enya de a ye makwan too much na unnecessary tension suspicions we some mistrust na de no na ya na the issues the problems eba no and ye MPP what we are ever ready to make sure we play with the rules, with the laws governing elections. Now they are we are ever ready to make sure say bibia was up man here, not the boy ish, yisi not the jumano. Obey for the first time, we never had any donor funding for election. When in 2020,
in the last election,
yes, it is because we believe in that democracy. And the support to yisi no yanko brojanko jibusi bia say on my grant and bibi na yanko election. We coughed our own money to make sure we do our elections. And opinion the amini makan say and this one ajobra one infra bonti no mbra park no so e ho ne kasem no na jo mama no so onsusu the attacking of institutions of state because what do you mampeni da what do you mampeni omo de buoni ni die omo de mawo and is a ne anko wa femu a you don't take every opportunity and start attacking the institutions of state, the judges and the electoral commission at every opportunity na ugo to aba elections no dia ye wa lata sa ne bi ye wa la chum wa kwa police no gina e fanta kwa sat police ubetuma bitino there's no way because these elections the processes that we go through na there nyina no obi ehun ne so from the register, from the printing of the ballot papers, from the transmission of the ballot papers from the printing house to the police stations. Ada ebe chichemu nya de according nyina no obi agina hobi abato da no so do rather the police station, you know the registered number of voters on every register, and no ballot papers any idea ba. Ye ba ya tu ni ya kanya, the machine no be chiro nipa ya to aba no. Ya to aba ni ya, then you cross check with the ballot casts. Any infraction won't be you can see it. They will detect it right at the place.
Asempa FM 94.7.
And this bibi wo ho na wo pese ka. We encourage the NDC. They should raise the issues. Let's sit at table. Very
well. This is a release from the Office of the President, appointment as Chief Executive Officer of the Middle Belt Development Authority. Middle Belt Development Authority. This letter is signed on the 27th of February. And no, I think 24th, NA 27th. And we 24th February 2023. Appointment as CEO of the Middle Belt Development Authority was pursuant to Section 13(1) of the Middle Belt Development Authority Act 2017, Act 962. I am pleased to inform you that the President has appointed you to act as the CEO of the Middle Belt Development Authority, pending receipt of the constitutionally required advice of the governing board of the authority, given in consultation with the Public Services Commission. I take this opportunity to congratulate you formally on your appointment. Kindly indicate your acceptance or otherwise of this appointment within 14 days of receipt of this letter. Please accept the President's best wishes. Signed, Nana Bedietuo Asante, Secretary to the President. And it's the recipient name, Mr. Joseph Kuma Mackey. Domina Joseph Kuma Mackey, was it?
Who was anybody in Nazareth?
Joseph Kuma Mackey.
I don't know. None of Indiana is even post.
Sene West. Walusu. Olusu by 6 votes. Joseph Kuma Mackey. Inti ono ena oma pound as acting CEO Middle Belt Development Authority.
Middle Belt for no.
Middle Belt for no. We implemented IPEP Pro A. So Development Authorities no. In the Middle Belt, Northern Belt, and Coastal Belt. Eastern. Eastern or Middle Belt. No one here here. Yes, some on the coast in the Mumbai Middle Belt.
Oh, some not middle and then coast.
Yeah, any coast.
And as a Eastern as a Middle. It's never as intermediate as a middle for the one on my
and so almost young your man are coastal and northern for near Navy.
And to endure home office way. Hey, I go whatever, where you. Some go focus you can German ambassador in their cages about a year and a South Spanish, but still.
A simple
the camera
postman.
And your German ambassador was it more important publishing more was it I cannot go out to the international community saying I need help, but I'm not willing to cut down my own expenditure. Expenditure, some now Ugusu can if you went here and they 2 for bunting. Ugusu as will be gum. Ugusu will be gum. Just a 1 year. Oh, goodness and mercy.
Obi.
Let me say,
the Development Authority is a creation of statute.
Yeah, creation of statute. So where the appointment is pursuant to the act. Yeah.
And the loyalty.
Senior.
Hold on.
How many
you see, when you speak so loose like this,
how many
you make the understanding.
Listen, all those authorities, please. How many deputies are they having?
They don't appoint. I'm appointed deputies. I don't know of deputies though, but I would find.
Ozabozo.
Yeah.
I mean, can't your lawyer say?
But see, the lawyer time.
Okay. Because or a lawyer, no him say the Development Authority is a creation of statutes, and if there's a vacancy in the chief executive, it should not be filled. How can they function? They are staff working. You need a leader to work. Now say, "Who your propaganda anwa?" You are exposing yourself and your party.
Okay, and that's his point. But let me say a big good evening to you, Zanetta Bruce Catlin, or Bank of Africa head office, or Paragon House. Zanetta Bruce Catlin, good evening to you. Doing the listening, good evening, and do have a good one. It is a letter now, the Secretary to the President can say the appointment is pursuant to Section 13(1) of the Middle Belt Development Authority Act 2017. That's Act 962. That's the reference and honorable person making.
No, sir, I didn't say that the appointment is not in. I mean, you see, as one can be, I went to me. People are calling for you to cut down your expenses.
Okay.
And Nima we are more money what country so. And the German ambassador say, "Well, not to me, sorry." He's speaking in provincial languages. So, be our sorry could be just be more on the Winyamwa. Once we brown boy and no more be an interest and throw be on Winyamwa. That's what the man was telling you. One and publishers say, my draw online was 1 for the Moi, Obi, more, why you negotiate? As I'm pardon, you negotiate. One of the best, some boys, what? Was it? I cannot go out to the international community saying I need help, but I am not willing to cut my own budget expenditure. And nema we ye ma wo bokado tite so papa ne kan ya de besi say what say the size of Ghana's government is much higher than my country. Ononi krom Germany. Woman you over 80 million people. Ghana 31 million no ye size of government aburu 80 million for no so. We on so hia obi mu a. Nti no ka kira wo say sa wo boss ebra we ya wo hia sa wo bekyere wo ma wo ne ye dia dan say wan ka say obi bo dey. Yan just as her leadership of Venice so Yakufu kan no say wan ka sa no budi kan bo a wo ho ansa. Na yen what to say ye yamra mebo. Ade am wan ade bo when you keep adding. As man American now we are. This is a publication by TV3 dated 13th April 2018. Nana Akufo-Addo appoints 3 CEOs and 10 deputies for 3 development authorities. Mr. Nana say deputies yes.
Where 2016 right?
2018.
2018 okay.
There was no medal by the authority in 2016 under Mahama.
No,
it was created by him.
2018.
2018. Yes. 3 CEOs
and 10
deputies.
Yes.
And we replace this and 10 deputy CEOs. 10.
Not 10 deputies, you know how are they spread? Say, be our 3 and about 4.
Who was me?
And I'm using what 3.
When you're about I can. So I'm not just speaking. Hey, so what telling me? I said, maybe try to say me to me. Me try to I saw some kind of mama reference immediately. Who push me? I'm at the bro. I don't know. And one of the credible institutions that work in terms of media reportage, we moment the everywhere. Trade News is one of them. City News is one of them. Daily Graphic, they are superb. You hardly hear people taking them to court for, wrong reportage. That tells their credibility. On publication, no. And my counsel.
Chum pe your friend is saying Coastal Belt CEO no send Jerry Ahmed the deputies here why mo penny deputies mama ne pe middle belt no me person me who can say wait 27 bia they've been changed and I be science on pe current deputies sure no problem deputies so we can confirm if indeed omo da so 3 which is very important.
Man trust said it was splitting. No, was it appointed 10
and 10 the other. Say be omo 3.
Sorry no boana.
Oh no, me gas omo boa. But no me spread no.
Na spread ni no the other. Appointed you na said sorry na you no 2 6 grand in your hand.
Oh that be.
So what are we?
Is it na ba konya 6?
Anyway. Obi on Senator does say MPP court they made a solid case.
Asempa FM.
Remember count case back from the court and the count list of cases on the court now. No more say one more. There were 22 unknown polling stations. Okay, read the SC judgment now. You will see that all the 9 judges ruled 9-0 on that particular case. They said 22 polling stations are unknown. Do you know something very funny? See your court. Senior Tajikata, as it were, a pulley, a pink sheet, or the Mabaumia. Sound than Senior Utiadium. But police station now, who crowd on pink sheet in the Dinch court, no abo. But agents are within was soon in our court, no abo. Woman in our sign was an Anne. Among those now about Mudin, I was a woman in our sign, MPP Nibium was I. Court, no body. How on earth can you take someone to a location that is unknown to me? The person goes there, brings you vote, you pay him on top. Agents are paid. Take it to what I say whichever way be over classified what you for the job that he was shaded for you. Yet they still sing hymns and praise themselves for having wasted our time on these frivolous issues. Unknown, yet who do we call? Some what you vote tomorrow. Or what sign you vote to their bro? I'm vote number. But you went to court telling the court that it now you were unknown police stations. I am 22. These are the people we are talking about. I mean, the other person because Mr. Kuman. Mama, another case, one duplication of serial numbers. They were accusing the EC say a duplicate serial numbers. Meanwhile, one more evidence one into court. No, Obi, sorry. They had quadruplicated the serial numbers of the pinches. Obi the double work and was Obi and I in actually. And then also make up KPMG back court. That was why we brought KPMG to court. To come and properly audit those pieces. Near when say, I didn't go and sign on because that's near Brian. And I'm saying, I dare saying, at some point they have to even go and withdraw about 700 or so pieces from the court as evidence. They are no longer relying on them. We saw it. And then some of my cousins as a Mundi and Amundi, we be an answer from Manyashi. Obi, Jane Mensa. Any president mama as someone or can you letter no? I mean, sorry, ne post no?
Yes.
Yeah. So what my kind make to be a cabemede. Or can be one, I think I may copy my bit me pull media na make come in fast mom. Or can be big to be about say or so could do Nigeria no. Well, who said Nigeria for no AC or Munema. Now, woman in the a year one more AC kind of.
One thing that has struck me in my pre-election mission in Nigeria is the confidence all the candidates and parties have expressed in the Independent Electoral Commission.
The confidence. Was it all
the candidates have expressed.
So the OB, which is the Labour Party, the Tinubu, the APC, the PDP, Atiku, name them all. I mean, woman. I receive a Independent Electoral Commission.
Also, they all testify that INEC has listened and taken their concerns on board.
Electoral Commission no aji woman some how no missing to be at 2019 election petition elections.
Asempa FM.
I have to be around. I saw it. I knew some of the challenges are one firm and as a money be an question. Obviously, those were some of the things that they will raise to the INEC today that we are going to conduct another elections. When they went to court, I was there. Evidence about any name be someone just say Obi, and we saw Obi and now
Peter Obi
and now
Labour Party
on the back court mostly for PDP because not a PDP running mates then in 2019 elections. So he was one coming to court mostly at the court of appeal Abuja. Okay, so was say I connect me aji woman someone to do not and I say we tell how to do now. Their concerns has been listened to by the INEC. Comparatively, we say, yeah, how you do it, you will see us who can be with you. And yet, but I'm glad that I mean, I clearly the fact that the EC should listen to some of the concerns that we are raising.
But the point is, or say, then there was someone who caught around the negotiating table. That is IPAC. That forum, no, you have boycotted. How can they listen to you when you are talking from the outside?
Do you remember what Jane Mensa said about IPAC? Or can I say about IPAC?
That has been the position of every electoral commissioner. I say advisory.
It has not been the position
body
of every electoral commissioner.
That is an advisory body. How is it not? We are. I can't say he's on record to have said the same thing. Every EC says that.
Or can I say Jane Mensa can say?
Say advisory body.
And that
the EC is not bound to implement decisions of IPAC, which is a fact. And a fact.
Obi. Obi and say, and ya de bia babu sa wona between the man.
Yes.
But utra no maka no. There are times your child will come to you. Daddy, I don't know about the name. Why are you anymore? Now, what do you say?
But one can see.
But who can say, okay, I've heard you. Nicely. One can say, when I go to my kind and you don't know. So, who for something from him, from my dream, bro? Now, so I can tell myself, my dream can remember the buy and not dream be a DBA, a young chip is a Saudi man. That's how you know here. Who doesn't know in this world say suggestions or advices are optional as opposite of an offer? Who doesn't know? Even when your lawyers write to you to advise you, it's not compulsory that you should take it.
Sure.
What do for? Opposite of offer, bajai. So just here. So what you want to catch and say no, say an opposite. And we have seen you before. Yahuda. Some years back. Now teacher say you. Now Now we na bread to pen to so trans somewhere I would walk.
Why now? Okay.
I'm not talking about the Jemenza.
Okay. Oh,
of course. Now Truman Electoral Commission then telling them what you think they should be doing. One eye back in account. Now political party be okroba. But now would me do adreko. If not for anything,
IPAC na omoka ho. On the IPAC apart from parties no.
CSO
development partners never CSO.
They sometimes call CSO.
Recognize CSO.
No CSO fine yet. It CSO. And so now we wadwen even for a non-political empo on the ground say wo the empo in political party we hear mechanism a key or major stakeholder. All right? But now wadwen na yen kan some na wo ka ye nchiro that time. Can your posture would have been different, we know you. But there was a listening officer who was paying attention and listening to your concerns.
Asempa FM.
And that you're using in the what do you call that one? Biometric systems here and there. How did they come about? IPAC is here. Yes. IPAC yeah. But I think it was even raised by the MPP, if I'm right.
Sure.
And I was between them why? That's correct. Yeah. It was raised by the MPP then. So imagine that the then EC, no, or lead, no. I can't tell. I say, I mean, whatever you say here is this and that, and when you man, I want to come up my pampo. I decided to about my neck. I was going to force my ama. Even you use. So comments. Opinion be not charged or converse of kind of names says your retirement. Opinion.
No, that's all.
Hey,
Opinion.
Okay. Wow. No, or that can be was say. If you are saying be no before. Nemo say do be second. Na masem ne before. So obi metwi no ahia ye di agro ya kasem oh that was some technically it's an insult. But you will not take it serious because of the kind of relationship I know and even how I miss be see the input to asem you take it lightly. But the same asem na be a make catch no obi so make catch in a different way in some mood that we be fun pa. So your posture na senior guys event say honorable event say adeku kana so adeku kana abeka say you mensa posture and those things are indirect communications akasa me no kasa no mu na as jan say
Asempa FM 9
they are non-verbal communications and with the kasa chira nipa indirectly so person obi hu say wutie no obi me de no si no many pa no asam hi o tell na brother mama ka no so what site say obi say on ye ti omba and not just the embassy about to nyina be perfect. You want to be one of the because I know them. I mean, they have some kind of impunity to behave in a way that sometimes you can't imagine. Imagine, you know, example, you know, make it so be able to law requirements. I mean, this is absolutely crazy. Why will you do that? So many ballot documents and put them and put about as I say. If not impunity, I didn't be but for them, they had that kind of spirit, and that I in them. I won't be in Ghana. 8 minutes yes, you develop the Kuba Nubis or the excavator. I mean, I doubt. Bibiamudia, but when Quadia, so, many man who's in the American say, what President Mahama said is not downgrading the institution.
Okay.
He's not downgrading the institution. Rather, he's prompting you comparatively to the one who will be. Prove him wrong if you can also do the same here. Was I understand that the Peace Council wants to meet both parties, MPP and DC. Now, so a better man, 8 million. Add 30 million because of who? The EC. So, my own point. Namra yenin kaso mame. Amra yenin kaso kan ma wu a so no kobeka. O moto fo da. Ben manuasi.
Medasi Ekosiisen in higher Sempa 94.7 FM. We say Obi, remember that President Mahama said, quote, the only option for a loser is to vilify the referee even before the start of the match. Can you ask the NDC panelists if Mahama still stands by his word? Do you also remember that the NDC went to court to say that they won 2020 elections? Do you also remember that their current national chair had said that they could not collate their own internal results? Did he say that? How do we take them serious based on those revelations from their own party? That's from Barrister Danny and Odiwe. Barrister Danny, thank you. Yes. Obi, good evening. The Germans have a federal system, so they have state governors, which are equivalent to our regional ministers. Yet when they are counting ministers, they leave out their state governors but add our regional ministers to our government. Again, Germany has over 570 MPs. Ghana has 275. Their legislature, part of government, is way higher. Finally, almost half of our ministers are MPs who don't take double salaries. Obi, hasn't the government cut expenditure at the presidency from about 2.5 billion Ghana to 1.4 billion? Has government not reduced salaries of appointees by 30%? What do we seek to reduce? The cost of government or the mere aesthetics of reducing numbers? Anokwa Kwame Pinyin Bansa. The way about Kwame Pinyin Bansa. Thank you. This one says, good evening, Obi. The Electoral Commission chaired by Jane should be very careful not to plunge our beautiful country into chaos during and after the 2024 elections. If the EC led by Jane insists the Ghana card is the sole document for the registration, the EC should publish district by district the number of people that have been issued with their NIA cards. We all know that the over 3.5 million Ghanaians who have still not gotten their cards. I am therefore by this information appealing to the EC to think wisely so far as elections in this country is concerned. Alfred Triddles. Jesse Boaku in Mamprobi says, according to Ernest Kweku Kobia, NDC presidential aspirant hopeful, who picked his forms last week to contest on the ticket of the NDC, Mr. John Mahama didn't bring any change to the country when he was in government. The good people of Ghana should take note of this. Jesse Boakon Ediwe Abba. Obi, Ghana's elections is for Ghanaians only. Every lawful process must be used to protect this inalienable right. Ghana's long-time identification troubles in our electoral process must end now with Ghana card simple and Tietia Farouk Tema. Obi, does Council of State not serve as advisory body to the president, which advice is not bound to be taken by the president, yet they meet to advise the president? NDC should make it to the IPAC meeting and stop playing victims. We were once told in this country to go to court if there was any problem with the EC results. John Bart Addo, Ohio, USA.
The one who said that was the Electoral Commissioner.
Sure.
He said that to you that go to court.
Sure.
It's
Obi,
what the NDC telling you.
good evening. Please tell lawyer Chumberima that every political strategist and soothsayer knows that Dr. Baumia is a nightmare to the NDC. Obi, we live with NDC people in our communities and we know their strategy to blackmail Dr. Baumia, but tell them what is written is written. Lampre King Rashid, aka Tema BMW. Finally, Obi, the NDC is seeing defeat ahead of them, and that's why they have become so jittery about the operations of the EC. If they have any issue, IPAC is a forum available to air their views. As for the NPP, we would break the 8 simply. Fawaz Ewo Amasaman. Honorable,
Obi,
concluding remarks.
Asemra na NDC fueka edi accuse Jimensa Nina money on Kazado. She have never spoken. Of all the recommendations yet to the bone in that dear no more was in
94.7.
But Obetrasia Nani push so I problematic at the NDC. Silence is golden in Benifone Kaya. Yebeka, yazi yanka mame manisi wa anamuka say emani
Yemfantos
Yemmaninho. Yomukani
I think it's even the Bible, right?
Yeah, yankantoso memaninho. For me, the silence is enough. Osheswa or the yenejuma. But the juma de wu ya edu bebia. I was uti form. That would take the amount for car. Even you even have people to even assess a juma na wu yeno. Ma wutrimu nyawude. Ebi awuti council na china wu ye juma nyano. Obi ye juma o eboji wuso. But there will be one person be or you be bold enough. Obetuma kasi when him say Obi. Him say hanu won shed and show ye and show never mind. 2024 is a very critical period for us as a country. Na the NIA card na ye pese na ye di use because of the guarantee system. The abuse there is just too much. Obi there are people who are registered. Obi until area wakofa ozini as no many. A lot of people who cars are yes CZ you call it's a review and now tribunal and whatever. There's a committee easy for form with all the political parties.
Sure.
These levels, you know. Oh, they don't even come because when if you say what you want, bizarre question 1, 2, 3. When is the one him say when because of the guarantee system. What took a call me OT region? Hey, we call rounds OT region police station in Togo. The cross. So we should be able to own our own electoral college. We must own our own electoral system. Why do you allow people to come and decide our fate for us? And you saw abuse, you know, and I used to know per se on the kiosk. Now, see, Yasua, ye no quanya afana in a bedding a betiasi. And then you say, and I catch 3.5 million cards are not available. Because he carries an easy card, no?
And that is about half of Nanado's vote.
You understand? 3.5.
Yeah.
Card dahwa yinyaye. And then me no kase obi wo wa ni sika came our bank because the only means of transaction is a Ghana card. Who get a passport cards identity with the mango for munye. So generally it's a concern. I was saying no yeti and and again the use of the EC office alone to do the registration is also a problem.
Thank you.
You know why? You want Grantama is simple. Because Tema East, Tema Central, who call Prisco Park, former TDC rent office, and the EC office. One office is for Tema Central, one office is for Tema East. And you want who the magnitude of challenge, you know. Now who call baby to say Walewale constituency. The district capital is Walewale Township. Who call passing back. Ufri wale unam sa da bena uban fruit ka free passing be e dia ba wale krom abetro udin as a potential voter age 80 years unam e fele saying from Bandai to Wulensi to Bimbila to Yendi to Gushegu Myong Karaga Nanton. There are a lot of villages around who call Zabzugu Tatale Tatale Sanguli omushi shemusa. And when the bad district capital no nipa benya kwa abde aba no kwa no pressure be fum no enya de ketwa. So we will need to open the discourse. Say what other means can we do so that we can create if it's electoral area base at a period where I say at this period machines be baha obi o you can come around now uba ni ayama then they can go back.
Senior, so other than go back to your vote system police station level.
What does it?
It's simple.
So polling station level know what happened. But the more can say
18 years
you can do continuous where when you turn 18 you can enter any EC office and register. But the proper voters register on your polling station will still happen. No. But that one at a set time. So you can say this time to this time the ASR registration now is no. But registration should not end after 2 weeks, 1 month.
So continuous.
There should be continuous registration.
No, I agree.
How you can work?
Yeah.
And when but we can engage this thing. We don't necessarily go to Nigeria to accuse the EC who is here one more victory on 2 occasions. Who partner one more victory. No, you cannot vouch for your EC because then why is so difficult? We don't talk like that as a state man. And India is below the belt, Mr. Rolling and Mr. Mahama. That is just below the belt. And because he was a former president. Or every right to be free easy for not banning office. Now our friend in national executive not trust me.
Very well.
Now say look, Minyaba. You say you mana you know, you who I am say hano, eya to chimakakra. Show you that is how you build trust, confidence, and opportunity. But the fact that when your friend cry because of Bawunazu, there be a trade for she gave you every recognition and respect. So you have been a leader of this country before. And I mean, and so yeah, Bibi Sebi, that's a you have every right to invite her. I do go back. Dear me, Mr. Obi wa say na wuka ye no. O ye Bibi na say ohu say kasa wo no kasa no kra no. O mo no obenu no say dia o ye no. Wo dia say there are some people Obi wo ye Bibi agidigidi. Obi wo to no boa say no say kasa wanim no kra no. Wo ko be fere. What I say?
Yes.
And for me, I think that is the route I was expecting the former president to go.
But
to travel all the way to Nigeria, to go and rebuke and denigrate your own institution of state.
Commission.
It is totally unfortunate.
Honorable.
Who the opportunity and state institution now to bombs are about favor
on the earlier conversation about load shedding we had, Adomakwe University of Ghana Business School, OB, in 2015, Dr. Kwabena Donko claimed to have ended Dumsoba recorded 116 load shedding operations, which lasted 868 hours and 44 minutes. Then in 2016, on page 8, paragraph 2.8.2 of the electricity supply plan for 2018 indicated that there was 24 load shedding operations lasting 320 hours and 27 minutes. Again, in 2017, there was about 42 load shedding operations lasting 41 hours and 7 minutes. So what is council saying? Adomako, University of Ghana Business School.
All that council is a good information.
Because Meshanu other platform.
All that you should also understand and also know is that, I mean, said okay, if you are citing
low shedding is operations
and the jump. Under this government, have you not seen them? Who will be? And an appointment before you buy
transmission lines. Transmission lines
different from normal hours.
Normal hours.
Lord said, even qualify for it.